Hello again, everybody. My name is Frank Logan, and I want to welcome all of you to another edition of VinFuse. This is the April 2018 edition. I'm very sorry for the long delay. I was getting worried about some of the future of the show, as well as my future of my sister show, Figure Focus. But I'll keep you posted on what's going on. I'll keep you posted on what's going on in just a few moments. Coming up on today's show, I get to talk about the D word. Now, many of you probably are wondering, what do you mean by the D word? Well, it's a word that Vince mostly use. But for yours truly, as a fan, well, I rarely try not to use it that much. The reason being, just out of respect. But first, I gotta bring out my friend Clive here. As you know, Clive is one of my first puppets, and he is such a handsome guy. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You're quite welcome. Anyway, tell me, Clive, what's been going on recently? Nothing recently. Just trying to hang in there as best I can. Oh boy. Yeah. Tell me what's been going on. What's been going on? Nothing recently. Just trying to make the most of it. Oh, I heard that you haven't spoke to some of your other friends yet. Yeah, I know. Well, most of these people out there are busy doing other things too as well. But let me say this to you. If a person is busy, if they have to do something, they have to do it. I understand. You know, that's one of the great reasons why I mean him, the help the three T's. People, priorities, and puppets. Gotta love every single man of it. Yes. You know what, Clive? You're such a nice guy. Thank you very much. Hey, listen, everybody. Keep practicing and keep learning how to do it. Because, hey, we need more puppets, we need more vets, and we need you out there to be a part of it. Oh, by the way, can you tell me a joke? Hmm. You want me to tell a joke? Certainly. Okay. Why don't we dedicate this joke to the great Jimmy Nelson? Okay. Let's see. I got it. I just learned how to write. Take a look at that piece of paper. Okay. Oh, that's very nice. What did you write? I don't know. I haven't learned to read yet. Anybody, have yourself a great day and keep on practicing. You'll do well. We promise. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Clive. That was Clive, one of my favorites. And by the way, I want to take this opportunity to give a very special thanks to William Hassey for creating that one too as well. I do have another character, and I'm going to bring them on out, and her name is Ingrid. Now, as most of you already know, Ingrid is one of the latest ones that I have, and still to this day, I'm still learning how to do both arm rods at the same time because it's not that easy doing two arm rods. Well, one person that I know of is a real expert on it is Darcy Lynn, and Darcy, well, if you're watching right now, I hope everything goes well too as well. Ingrid, say hello to everybody. Hello, Daddy. How you doing? Yeah, that's terrific. Ingrid, there's something you want to tell everybody. That's right. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of those people out there at the Southwestern. What do you call that? That. Oh boy. Don't get shy, Ingrid. Go ahead. Um, the convention for events in the Southwest. Oh yeah, yeah. That's Southwestern event convention with everything. Everything else was really, truly. Everybody out there participating, including Eddie and Felicia and Sue. Sue, my mentor. You got a mentor? That's true. Sue is mentoring me on how to do this. Really? Wow. You know what? She's a definitely sensational person. Maybe one day I'll get a chance to meet her. You know, you will. You will. So tell me, what do you want to say to all those vets out there in the Southwest? Thank you for your service, your kindness, and keep practicing and keep doing it. We want you to keep doing it. Really, really. That's true. Hey, I got something for you. Really? What is it? Let me see. Could you give me a moment, please? Oh, certainly, certainly. Ingrid trying to think of not think of a joke right here in the world today. Let's see. I got it. Yeah, what is it? Okay, one student asked a teacher asked the student, "Where's the Red Sea?" Uh huh. And student said it was on the third line of my tart cart. Everybody, have yourself a great day and keep watching Bigger Focus and Ned Hughes, especially Bigger Focus. I mean, let's face it, you're doing a great job on Bigger Focus. Thank you, Ingrid. I really do appreciate that. You're quite welcome. Hey, I have a great day. Take it easy, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Ingrid, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, for those of you who don't know where I got the name Ingrid from, that character that I showed you looks a little bit like Pippi Longstocking, and there was a young lady by the name of Ingrid Nielsen who portrayed the freckle-faced red-haired girl during some of the Swedish versions of the film, and that's where I got the name Ingrid from. So I want to thank the people over in the Ukraine for letting me making that puppet for me. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully there'll be more puppets for you coming up pretty soon. I still got my iguana Spakey. It's been a while though since I used him, but right now with these two have really gone a lot of high class and everything. So today I want to talk about something that vents are definitely associated with. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, a vent is a person who studies the art of transferring voice. And it's a person out there who understands the Latin roots ventril and loqui. Now me, I'm a vent fan and still a VIT, a vent training. Today I want to talk about the D word. Now, there are tons of D words out there too as well. Now, I'm not talking about any of the D words that adults use. I'm not talking about that. This is a family-friendly show. But the D word that I'm talking about is a word that at one time I started using as an assistant. And then all of a sudden, ever since I became a fan and people out there love the way that I support venting, I decided to try to ease up on using that word. The word, of course, is dummy. D-U-M-M-Y. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. The word, many people refer to vent figures, whether they be wooden or soft, as dummies. But ever since I became a fan, I said to myself, I got to give these people out there respect because they give me respect. They really did. And if it wasn't for the great men and women in my vent autograph scrapbook, which I'm going to show you in just a few moments, it's more of a unique broadening area that helps out in referring to them not only as referring to them as numbers. Now, of course, for me personally, as a fan, I said to myself, hey, as much as they give me a lot of respect and they love my shows, I have decided that I'm not going to be using the word dummy that much to describe them. In other words, every time when I interviewed a vent assistant on my Figure Focus show, which I'll tell you about a little bit later, I don't refer to them as dummies. I really don't. I refer to them as assistants or partners or friends. I don't refer to them as dummies. Why? Out of respect. And I know a lot of you people out there saying, yeah, it's okay if you can refer to them as that. But let's face it, being a fan of the venting world has a lot of of thoughts, a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of positive images that help escalate itself through thick and thin. I don't use the word dummy that much. Well, there are times though where I have to use it to describe as part of a company or whatever. But let me say this. Anybody out there who creates these great vent figures really deserve a lot of great congratulations. But like I said before, it's only fitting and fair that I be as extremely nice to everybody. That's why I don't use the word dumb. I really don't. But there are times though where I'm going to have to say it. But please understand, everyone, that I don't want to hurt the vent's feelings. I don't want to hurt the vent assistant's feelings. I just want them to have themselves a great time and a great show. And I encourage each and every one of you people out there, especially all of the vents, puppeteers, and everyone, to please continue to practice and please continue to give the support that only the vent figures out there can actually do. Because the vent figures are definitely members of the vent family. And I am pleased and proud to be friends with so many people. Let's face it, there are a lot of people out there who are still doing it, and then there are some that are continuing to do it. So rest assured, folks, you will probably won't be hearing me saying the D word. But at least I'm trying to be as nice as I possibly can. Folks, before I want to remind everybody that coming in June, we're going to have our 2-year anniversary of Vent Views, where I'm going to honor a lady who actually is the one responsible for helping me create this show. Now, to this day, she probably hasn't seen any of my shows, but I only hope and pray that I get a chance to see her again. I did see her in 2017, but sadly, she had some obligations to fulfill, so I only hope that she'll be watching my show this year because it is her idea that gave me this idea. That's coming in March. I mean, not in March, in June. Coming in June. In July, there will be 2 shows, one before the convention, one after. And I got some great news I want to tell everybody about what's going to happen in the convention. I'll tell you all about that in a moment. Next month, I'm going to be reading some comments from so many people who is pushing me towards more vent views and more of my sister show Figure Focus in. And I only hope that we get more. I hope that we get more people out there to join in on that show. What is Figure Focus? Well, Figure Focus is a Vent View spinoff where I get to interview vent figures and puppeteers. And you know, one of the nicest things about doing it is that it helps support the art of venting and also helps support the art of puppetry. If you or anybody you know of has a vent figure or a puppet that I can interview, please direct message me. And please keep in mind, though, that the questions I ask are not harsh, they're family friendly, and everybody will get a chance to see it and see the great talent that it is. So far to this day, I've been having so many interviews, including the most popular character that I've interviewed. Probably interviewed her 5 times. Her name's Cherry the Resurrection Rabbit, and I've been getting a lot of great positive responses from them. And just recently, I just interviewed a character from India, and let me tell you, she was so sensational. She wants me to do it again, so I'm going to give her a chance to do it again. So once again, I want to remind everybody: if you have a puppet or a vent figure and you'd like for me to interview it, please direct message me. If you're under the age of 18, please ask your parents before contacting me. I really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Um, so once again, like I said before, we're gonna have next month. I'm gonna be reading some comments made by people who are big, humongous contributors to my shows. We're gonna have that for you next month, folks. I have a very special, exciting announcement I want to make. Hold on, just one moment. And here's the announcement. Now, as you probably may or may not already know, this right here is my Vent autograph scrapbook. And many people out there have really put themselves through a lot. Like, for example, this beautiful, lovely lady by the name of Amy Robinson, who is not only a storyteller, but she's also a sensational vent. As you can see by her signature right here. See right there. Now, of course, that's one of the nicest things I love to collect. I love to collect autographed pictures of vents. They serve as a pimento. And by the way, coming up pretty soon. I'm going to have a small little video in which I'm going to show you all of the people who are involved in all this. And let me tell you, inside this book, there are a lot of great vents. There are a lot of young vents out there. There's even Darcy Lynn, as you can see right here. Nice, huh? Right here. And of course, there's more. There's more in there. But I'll show it to you later. But anyway, here is the announcement. And I'm going to make it official. On the Vent Haven Museum page. As most of you already know, the Vent Haven Museum, located in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, is one of the greatest wonders in the world. Well, it's not the biggest wonder in the world, but it's a wonder nonetheless. And I believe that this area should be preserved as very best as it possibly can. And thanks to the many people who made generous contributions towards the Vent Haven Museum, the place is still filled with happiness and glee. Coming in July, I will be visiting the Vent Haven Museum again for the 3rd time. But this time, it's going to be even bigger. Listen carefully to this. During the time that I will be at the Vent Haven Convention, for every autograph picture that I get in that convention, or anybody that signs a picture that nobody has signed just yet, I will donate $1 to the Vent Haven Museum. So I am asking all of you, whether you're up and coming vents or amateur vents or whatever, it does not matter. If you have a picture with your vent figure with you, if you have a picture of you and your vent figure with you, so just take a picture and sign it. Every autograph picture I get, I will donate $1 to the Vent Haven Museum. So last year I got about 10 of them. This year I am expecting to get 2 of them, but I would like to have more. I want to expand my collection, and I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for that to happen. So if you got an autograph picture of you and your vent character, please take it, sign it, give it to me, and I will put in $1. I will donate $1 to the Vent Haven Museum. So the more autographs I get, the more money I donate to the Vent Haven Museum. And like I said, it is all for a good cause because I want that place to be preserved as one of the greatest wonders ever. More on that, more on that in my Vent Haven, in my video that I'm going to present to the Vent Haven Museum coming up pretty soon. Well, folks, the time has come for me to head on out here. I want to remind everybody once again, please continue to support my shows, Figure Focus and Vent Views, and also please continue to give me positive thoughts on my shows because hey, without the world of venting, we would have had a show like this. Never. I'm glad to be having the show, and I'm glad you people out there are watching. Until next time, not next time, next month. Just a reminder, the 3 P's you need to know about the world of venting is people, priorities, and puppetry. Have yourself a great day. Don't forget, please direct message me if you have a vent figure that I can interview for my Figure Focus show. And everybody have yourself a terrific, great month. Thanks for watching, everybody.